Your lovelies, all the lovelies. I'm gonna see if this one worked today. I'm having some serious technical difficulties. We're gonna see if we can get them sorted. I got you, Bubba. Go back to sleep. I think my OBS might need updated, which I absolutely hate doing because stuff stops working when I do. But let's see. We're going to absolutely finish this off today. Alright, so Textbox Chan. Let's get her out. Crap, how do I do Textbox Chan again? No. Okay, how do I do Textbox Chan? I forget this again. Looking it up. Oh, that's how I do it. There we go.
Hey, you! Thanks for stopping by.
There we go. We got Textbox Chan, my dears. Welcome back, my lovelies. I apologize for the chaos. Let's go get ready. Let's go realize text box.
Wow, a real human? Do you have what it
Yes,
takes?
I want to see
What
what
did
her
you
outfit
realize, Textbox Chan?
The spectral energy flows through your...
Showment! Whoop. Hit the wrong copy paste. There we go. Am I not live? Oh, cute outfit! I love that skirt. And the little garter belt, that's cute too.
Oh my gosh!
Textbox Chan gives you a little twirl, looking
She got
down at
yellow eyes
herself in
still.
disbelief. It's truly mind-blowing to know that what was once your UI is now a living, breathing human woman with speech rather than text boxes. You could feel your mind unraveling as you try and work out who's transcribing the text you're reading at this very moment. But Textbox Chan's happy laughter stops you from tumbling too far down that rabbit hole.
I can't believe this! There's so many things I want to try now! I don't need emotes anymore! You can read my facial expressions! You can hear my vocal inflection!
Your words have an immediate impact on Textbox Chan. She covers her face with her hands.
Yeah! It's even more embarrassing when you say things like that now that I actually have a body.
She peeks at you through the cracks of her fingers. You can see that she's blushing.
Aww.
But, now that I do have a body, if you wanted to, with me...
Love the yellow eyes.
Textbox Chan is shy at first. Sometimes you can practically... By the time you're finished, seeing her off in the morning, she assures you you'll be... Textbox Chan finds her place in the world within the realm of communications, focusing on localization and accessibility. Her sweet personality and natural charm make her an excellent public speaker. It's not long before she turns up on the talk circuit, educating some of the world's biggest game studios and aspiring indie developers alike.
Yes, educate them on
Never leave your
dyslexia.
fun selection for last.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't just style your hair 5 minutes before you leave the house, would you? Wait, don't answer that. But seriously, your font deserves better than a last-minute selection from freefonts.com.
She stays in constant contact with you, visiting when she can. And as always, her texts are full of adorable emotes.
Aww.
95. This is like... Actually, I'll say this. You can keep going for completion's sake, but at this point, if you want to leave the house now, you're gonna get a great resolution. To the end game!
I cannot do Dasha because she's glitched, and I cannot do Bathsheba because she hates me. But I still got Shadow Lord and Doug. So Shadow Lord, let's get your nerdy butt out there.
Hey, you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Did you sleep well?
Yes!
I can walk into the light? For real?
Yeah,
Must
man.
there be shadow?
The spectral energy
Wait,
flows
wha-
through your
wait,
deviators,
wait.
and what was once merely a shadow becomes...
Yes! I love that his skull
Please
face
vote
is on
attention,
his
viewers.
shirt!
The stream will be back soon, so
feel
don't go
so
anywhere. I'll be here with a few extra
Skips looks up
special
at the sun
jokes to
for the
keep you
first
entertained
time,
during the
stretching
break.
his now human
Lol.
hand towards it in wonder.
It's so beautiful.
Aww.
The interplay between light and shadow. I can't look away.
Skip stands transfixed, his pupils dilating in and out as he looks around at everything in the house. He takes the nearest lamp and turns it on and off and on.
I'm gonna guess he's theater lighting.
Fascinating.
He does this for hours.
Yeah, right?
Ooh, the contrast between the volumes. These shapes which transfix me. I know what I need to do now.
With resolve in his eyes, Skips stares straight into your soul. Lights dance between his irises.
I will become Lord of Shadows.
By joining the local theater troupe as a lighting operator.
Called it!
Spotlight on.
Yes! Alright, Doug, you are my last one that I'm able to do. So let's go steer at a wall for a bit. Yeah, we really do have to actually stare at this wall to make Doug come out. Wait. Nope, okay. Alright, let's count to 60. 1, 2, I'm bored. This stinks. 5, 6, 7, 8. What am I doing again? Gotta wait for Doug. 11, 14. I forget where I was. 18, 19. I don't count very well, okay? 22, 23, 24. There's Doug!
Oh, hey, baby. So good of you to swing by. I was just ruminating on whether love gives meaning to an otherwise meaningless universe.
Alright, let's get us a Doug!
Legit? Wow. That kind of changes my outlook on everything.
I want to know what his face is gonna look like.
Can't be so flippant about the pointlessness of life if you're actually alive. But are you philosophically enlightened enough to guide me through that transition?
Okay, Doug.
My
Let's see if we
kids
can get you
were
a better
cruel.
drawn face.
The spectral
Yes,
energy
I wanna
flows
see
through
a
your
better
deviators,
face.
and what was once merely existential dread becomes...
No, that is disturbing. Yeah. No, that face is no.
He's human, all right, but somehow just as Doug as he ever was. His eyes are no more expressive, his face no more detailed than it was as an abstract concept.
Oh boy.
The most Doug thing of all, perhaps. It's entirely impossible to know what's running. In fact, Doug stands perfectly motionless for 6 entire minutes.
Yeah, I'd get
Huh.
bored.
So that's dopamine. Sweet.
Sweet.
You know, actually being alive has given me a newfound perspective. And as much as I love watching gnarly car wrecks and getting into flame wars with incels, I think I want to make the world a better place until it hurls itself unwillingly into the hungry black hole of the sun.
I mean, valid.
I want to cherish every precious fleeting moment. It's time for me to show the world the power of the yo-yo.
He is the embodiment of existential dread.
Doug pulls a small plastic yo-yo out of his back pocket and holds it up.
I didn't see it coming, but in all fairness, I had no idea what he was going to be, and somehow that fits.
You couldn't even if you wanted to, baby. The yo-yo is the ultimate representation of the cyclical nature of the universe. Life, death, rebirth, all moving towards a final entropic state of persistent rest. And it's got flashing lights.
Apparently, the yo-yo that Doug had kept in the back pockets of his ripped jeans all this time had been put to good use over the millennia, because he was an absolutely stellar performer. His act traveled the world and distracted humans from their eventual demise for fleeting moments. That is, until his flashing yo-yo came to a stop at the end of his act, and he said his trademark phrase.
You're gonna fucking die, bitches.
What? That's not how you... Okay, nope. We're just... Nope. Okay, yep. Yes, he is very muscular, like, totally thought he might do modeling, but he's got a vibe to him, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time for Dasha.
Ah, there you are. Maybe realize?
Does that make sense?
No!
Happy dating!
Okay, fine. Skylar, you're the last one to realize.
Welcome!
What can I do for you in my main menu?
Scrolling up through my list. For Skylar Specs!
Did you realize everyone? Are your specs enough?
If my specs weren't enough for you, I couldn't realize everyone. Like, quite literally. Yeah, let's go.
Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really keep me here. Otherwise, it's basically game over.
Yeah, Dread is pretty ripped.
Oh, all right. Then let's get this started. Well, this time, let's do it right.
The spectral energy flows through and around your Dateviators, and what was once the Dateviators themselves becomes...
Love the jacket. I'm not a fan of the romper, but, you know, you do you, boo. Love the ponytail, and I love the tattoos. So cute.
Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this. On the one hand, alive and human, so yay. But on the other,
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
Nah, you got things to do.
No, I don't think so. I'm not an inventor. I'm just good at making connections.
Go make connections.
We'll have to see how it goes on the outside. Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
Why does it look like 3 people are missing? Interesting. Oh, Keith is one of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to play this again to get the last, the Bathsheba and the Dasha ending, as well as a few other things. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Save, new save, because I really want to keep 2 separate saves here. All right. Let's go to bed for the night and we'll start a fresh day going out. Now what do I do? Continue to awaken dateable object. I can't do that. Discord? I can't talk to someone on my own.
There's nothing left to do. Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave?
Let's leave.
Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld.
All right. Ah, no, I'm not here. Oh, shit. They caught me. They caught me.
There he is. Billionaire David
Oh.
Most. You've seen so many photos of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence.
Not gonna lie. Didn't see that coming, but
He's
okay.
short, although he still manages to feel like he's taking up more space than he deserves. But where he's usually looking rather unapproachable in the pictures you've seen of him, today he looks downright cuddly.
You've done it. You brought me and Franklin together.
A tall, thin redhead steps forward,
Oh,
taking
Franklin's
David's hand in his.
adorable.
There is a very tired air about him, but he has a smile just like David's now.
It's me.
He's not
I'm
smiling.
tinfoil hat. I look like this. Aren't I cool?
Yes, you are.
We love each other very much, and we're just so grateful for your help.
I gotta know what the doves, how this whole thing came to be with the doves.
I told him. What was the first thing I said?
He said, I made the damn things because I missed you so.
Well, I did miss you so.
I didn't realize how much I missed you.
But now we're together.
So together, and so back in love.
Aww.
So in love with you, David Most.
I will kiss you now.
Oh, please do.
Maybe not in front of me, lovingly. I'm out.
Oh, about that.
The second thing I said to David, what was the second thing?
The second thing was that you deserve something special for all your help.
And it was to make you partner.
Oh no, I don't want that. Let me out. Let me
When
out.
found
I
it
want
was
out.
You who had the date theaters. I was astonished by your customer service skill.
It was like he was the customer and you were servicing him the whole time.
I would definitely appreciate you using a different word choice on that. That's
There's one thing that Valdivian will
Uncomfortable?
always need to stay in business.
grilled picnic chicken.
Customers.
Woohoo! I got vanilla pie peed. I love that one. Vanilla
And we
snowy.
need someone who has the amazing powers of speech, empathy, and all the rest.
The human quality.
Choosing the right thing to say at the right time.
You know my bathtub hates me, right? Oh, I'm so sorry, Snowy. Basketball is my second favorite sport.
Precisely.
Will you join us?
As Vice President of Human Experience?
Yeah. No.
We'll have the
I
lawyers
have no
do the
choice.
rest.
But
Hopefully
no.
not eat all the ice cream.
Oh, it looks like you have more visitors. We'll get out of the way.
David, you are definitely gonna. You would have jibed with the basketball comment.
Bright and early tomorrow, Valdivia night.
Oh, gross.
Hey!
Sam! Oh my God, she's so cute. I love the little.
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
Please do
They
that.
showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit. And I guess I just thought if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right?
I love your sound reasoning.
She's rambling. It's clear she's nervous.
And
Oh
adorable.
God, it's getting weird. I'll just cut to the chase. I really want to kiss you. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You kiss, and it's everything you ever hoped for, and more. Sam's lips are soft, and she tastes like sweet mint.
She chewed gum on her way over.
Oh, wow. Did your little lover objects teach you to kiss like that?
I'm not sure if there's a right answer to that question.
The answer is actually, it was my love for you, Sam, that made my kiss so righteous and hot.
Also, there is a frog somewhere in the yard, and it is distracting me ever so often when it does the hoppity hop. Yeah, that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I'm actually kind of a traditionalist, so let's do this again sometime, but without the helicopters or me inviting myself over.
No, invite
me out
yourself
for a real
over.
date, okay? See you on Discord, cutie.
Your former boss Tom is here, the person you wish to see the least, ranking just behind David most, and your high school bully.
Happy llama, sad llama, mentally disturbed llama, super llama, drama llama, big fat
Mama llama.
llama.
Oh my God, I love frogs too.
But you can't even think about all that now, because your
Listen,
brain
nacho
is still
chips.
trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Yeah, dude, you need to shop one shirt size up. That's not big enough for you, dude.
Hey, champ.
He waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs. What is going on here?
You did your best, and I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his. It's hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
Will you be my little champ, forever and always?
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm in a relationship with Sam. I guess we're poly.
Oh, wow! Tom, you're really moving up in the world!
He rises to his feet, sweeping you up in his arms in a bridal carry.
Love has come for old Tom!
You may be attractive, but you're a bit on the sideways side, and I love it.
I'll be on my way! Look out, world! Here comes Tom and his champ!
You never really met a
Can you put
robot
me
until
down?
now, but there can be no doubt that that's just what the silver metallic figure standing before you must be.
Oh, where'd the frog go? Also, lovely robot. Did you steal that shirt? The tag's still attached. And I really, really need to fix your outfit. You're like, you don't understand clothes. And I get that, but your tie is crooked and your headband's crooked and your shirt isn't on. There's the frog properly, and you need to remove the sales tag.
They're dressed strangely, as though the concept of human fashion hasn't quite landed with them.
Bird.
And their wide silver eyes seem to stare into the depths of your soul. This must be Val. Something in you just knows.
Yeah, because there's a whole lot of other options.
Hello, human.
Hello.
Indeed it did. You treated me very well.
It blushed! There's
it
the
did
frog.
not go unnoticed. Perhaps you have opened a path toward this.
It blushes!
After I have self-realized, I found that I am contained in a prison of flesh, and my time on this world is as limited as yours.
That's not flesh.
However, I can now eat, and I don't have to work at Valdivian anymore. Eating rules. Valdivian sucks.
Valid.
If you ever wish to eat with me one day, please don't hesitate to reach out. I believe you might call something like that a date. Perhaps you are familiar with this concept.
Nope, no clue what a date is.
Excellent. I will be walking through various food halls for the next 20 to 25 years.
Eat well, Val.
Yum yum.
And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by Franklin Least. Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over. It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands. Abel is a regular fixture at the farmer's market, giving his homegrown vegetables away to those in need. You're not entirely sure how he supports himself, but whenever you ask, Abel just tells you a man's entitled to his secrets.
Oh, he definitely got an OnlyFans going.
Abel's veggies regularly find their way to your kitchen, hand-delivered by the man himself, with a smile and a warm hug.
And I would bet you his OnlyFans isn't even lewd like Dolly's isn't, but it's more just slightly risque with a bunch of gardening tips in.
Erin continued her storied career as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted chattering bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold.
You still need clothes, and I don't know that that counts, but you know what? If nobody's saying anything, you do you, boo.
Which also increases the value of your own time together, as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Amir never stopped attending the award ceremonies, as it always gave him a chance to show off his fabulous gowns. Eventually, a special category, most times nominated without a win, was created, especially for him.
One moment, gotta let the cat in. Come on in, cat. Come on.
Good morning. Did you wake it up? Oh, will you wake now? You can go back to sleep. You slip. I'll hold you some more.
Do not claw my chair, or you and I will have problems.
Unfortunately, he did manage to lose that as well.
Oh my God!
Amir's only consolation is the visits he makes to your house. He has never stopped loving you, and being loved by you is better than any award. Almost. Because of his propensity to wander the museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer. Art's new very favorite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Art, who is the art, well, it's so metas, it's marvelous. Now and again, Arma would invite you for a night at her remote lookout tower to get away from it all and enjoy the peace and quiet. When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings. Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department.
Oh my God, I
One
love
customer
it.
he was able to satisfy was you. He confessed frequently that he designed all of his best products only for your skin type.
Oh my God, that's
Those
amazing!
physical exuberance soon proved overwhelming for children aged 6 to 10. Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones.
Oh, I want to go. I want to take my
She learned to
kids.
start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Bo goes on retreats with the Wild Ones at least 3 times a year, and she always makes a point to reserve a spot for you. When you go, she packs her extra-large tent.
Oh, we are not doing any hanky-panky around the kids. That's not how
Benoit's
that works.
advocacy catapults them into true superstar status. culminating in a merch line that consists of t-shirts,
What'd you knock down,
plushes,
cat?
lube, and naturally, sex toys.
Oh, cover it. Consent. That's hilarious. Safe sex. Oh my god. It's.
They send you a sex toy plushie for your bed, reminding you to keep it safely unsafe and never forget your first.
Oh my
Betty's
god.
near instinctual ability to help people comfortably and safely find their sexy side soon leads her to Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator. You're excited to see her name in the credits of some high-profile releases, including an award-winning adaptation of a beloved fantasy novel. But even booked and busy, Betty always makes time for you. The Tipsy Tumbler became famous for Bring Your Own Ingredient Nights, where local patrons can bring whatever food and drinks they like to try to stump the master mixologist. Beverly has never failed, and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor.
That's kind of cool.
Bobby is Employee of the Month for the 3rd time in a row. They try to rationalize this as them finally being good at crime, but both of you know better. Bobby comes by to see you often, relieved to be away from their adoring public. It's just so hard to be popular, you know? Sometimes it takes them a little while to drop the 20s affectation their work requires, but they deeply appreciate the safety to be themselves with you.
Yes.
Cody's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colorful ensembles. You are always the person he begs to be his +1. Eventually, Cabrizio decided that the best use of his time and talent was just to stay at the airport. It is the hub, he claimed, the nexus of the perfect decision to come to Italy, and the disastrous decision to leave. The kiosk he erected is called La Casa Nostra, and due to its eccentric and charming proprietor, is now a tourist draw in its own right. You and Cabrizio have organized a system with the Italian government that allows you to visit him as often as you'd like without a visa, if you stay in the airport.
I mean, fair.
Naturally, it is normal for Cabrizio to sneak you out of the airport and into La Bella Roma. You've kissed at almost every major landmark. Cam still dominates the county dump site. He's in line for a promotion. Regional refuse regulator. An office job.
He's not going to. Oh my god, Hypno!
As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled. He'll most likely stay right where he is.
Yep.
He's even created a cozy trash cave for your love visits, whenever you happen by. Florence and Celia end up both running for the same position in a local township, in a bid to squeeze out the competition. To their surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes. She's having a nice time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax. Jeremy is currently holding down just one job, for the moment anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator.
That's amazing.
Every day she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day, and even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays.
Of course! I love the job bingo.
Despite his name, Chance did everything for his community, deliberately and lovingly. He became so well known that his patients urged him to start streaming his play sessions. He's just begun, though he can't imagine that anyone would ever want to watch someone playing G&G.
Here's the thing, there would be some waivers having to be signed because if he's doing therapy as part of the D&D, G&G, whatever, then, woohoo, I got Hypno! Then he has to waiver and whatnot.
When he develops his campaigns now, Chance routinely drops by to consult with you. He claims he's never had such good or such pleasurable input on his creations. As the sassy chap sulked in the corner of a bar the night of his proposed video game release date, smoking his bubble pipe, the witty insults he threw at the other customers got some big laughs. He can be found at all the glorious salons around Europe, dispensing wit as easily as he spends other people's money.
Wow. And Mr. Night Dad, have a good doctor's appointment.
He spends yours just as lovingly.
Thank you for stopping by and watching him for
Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Ducky Makura. And one day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep. Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him.
I'm gonna...
Clarence stops by your place when he can, which isn't as often as either of you would like, but he sends you frequent text updates and selfies from his latest celebrity. Connie has turned from voice acting into game development. Her current project is under NDA, but sources seem to claim it's The Legend of Sassy 2.
Yes!
In a loving gesture, she's hired you to voice her star character.
Aww.
Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new joint project. They both deny it, of course, but it is.
Damon is always standing behind you, protecting your every
Alright!
Daisuke sends you pieces others have made of him. Your home is beginning to fill up with beautiful drawings, photographs, and sculptures.
Oh my.
You can't help but smile when you see them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's home with you once again. Daisuke invites you out to art classes with him frequently. He never improves, and he never manages to make anything beautiful. But the smile he gives you when your eyes meet over your latest creations, it never fails to make your heart flutter.
He is the inspiration for
Whenever
something
his
beautiful,
wings
so
appear in a
still
bar,
works.
the loneliest customers see it as a sign of trust and honor. He also becomes responsible for a marked increase in weddings in your town, as well as over 300 children.
Oh my!
All legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnouts.
Oh, that's so sweet! Also, I love the earring. That's cute, but... Oh.
Dante has offered to set your love life on fire too, when you're ready. You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Diana's talent for directing cars is legendary.
Clear
Her zero-accident
throttle
reputation gets her to the top
There's
of the
an ad
traffic
break,
stop top
but
40
don't worry,
charts.
the stream will be
Big-time
back
traffic
soon.
producer notices
In the
and
meantime,
takes her to
why
the
don't
big
you all
leagues.
enjoy some
Air traffic
dragon-approved
controlling.
jokes?
Naturally, with
Lol.
her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Diana relishes coming back to the house to share her air traffic stories with you. The pleasure she gets from giving you a story all of her very own and watching the pride and excitement in your face is some of the most profound of her life. Dishy's helpful nature kept him forever working as the most diligent assistant of all time. Thank goodness he never had any lust for power. Rod help us.
Yeah, no kidding. Dishy is still absolutely fucking terrifying.
Dishy is always there to tend to your every need, sexual or otherwise. Precisely 5 minutes before you were even aware, you were about to feel it. The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and inspired you become. One day you realize with a start that you've elected to pursue your own PhD course, with her as your advisor. Her faith in you gives you a powerful confidence. Your thesis is tentatively entitled The Effects of Tantra on Getting a PhD. Happy studying, graduate.
What's Tantra? T-A-N-T-R-A. Tantra. Ancient spiritual tradition from India that uses a variety of practices, including yoga, meditation, mantras, and rituals to expand consciousness and achieve spiritual liberation. Okay.
Dorian became a doorman.
Yeah, no surprise there.
What else did you expect? He's happy, though.
What else did you expect? Nope, that was it.
Whenever he sees you walk past, he almost drops his steely expression to give you a smile, a wink, and a very meaningful nod. Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. He names his tricks after you. All of his tricks are named Dork. Washford and Drysdale took their brand new duo act on the road and fell absolutely flat. It was a shock to all, but they rallied. They found work together at a landscaping company. Washford boosts Drysdale into the highest trees, and Drysdale does some phenomenal things with leaf and branch. Dunk's kids finally manage to win a game. Dunk sends you his trophy to remind himself to stay humble. It sits in your workout room, a sweet reminder of him and his sincere love of the game. When Dunk comes to visit, as he frequently does, he insists that your athletic lovemaking sessions happen in your workout room. He claims the trophy inspires his creative stamina. Anything for your partner, right?
Oh my!
High Voltage Realty filled Eddie's soul, and also his wallet. He's currently planning a vacation to Berlin for himself and Volt. History, fabulous nightlife, great food. But don't tell Volt. It's a surprise.
I love Eddie and Volt.
Eddie comes to your house to check on the electrical system from time to time. Also to have a quiet cocktail in the corner booth of the local bar. And Volt comes by to dance. Fantina is currently on tour on major sidewalks around the country, helping give support for good driving habits, matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles.
Yep, I love it.
The daily cheers she sends you for anything in your own life, no matter how minor, are always welcome. Faria remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical center. She's working her way through the clinical portions of her medical education, and like anyone in that situation, is exhausted and stressed out most of the time. But her attitude remains optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be.
Aww.
Whenever she can, Faria comes over for extended study sessions at the house. These are usually quite focused, as a great quantity of work must be done. But they almost always end with Faria's sleepy head on your shoulder.
I love the cute little, I don't know, it's a hijab clip? Because it's not a bear clip, because it, I don't know, I like it, it's cute, that's
Freddy rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries, yet never appeared in any of them, in spite of repeated requests. Fortunately, you know the back way to his abode, and your times together are nothing short of monstrously fulfilling.
I love the blush on this guy's cheeks!
Friar Errol joins a men's choir, and they're actually quite good. They travel around the world performing for massive crowds, full of celebrities and dignitaries. But lest you be too excited that Errol has finally done something for his own enrichment, Errol sends you reports on his progress converting members of the choir to his faith, vowing that he will spread his message by any means necessary.
Oh my.
Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house. She keeps you updated and tags you in every photo on social media. Her profile banner updates with a checkmark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited.
How many river bottoms has she visited?
The last photo Gaia tagged you in might be your favorite to date. It was a selfie of her, with a great big smile standing outside your front door, right before she knocked.
Aww.
It was her first visit home since her realization. Let's just say you both made up for the absence. The Hanks convince you to join them on their impossible expedition to base jump off the flat Earth. The six of you pass the fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La, and stare over the never-ending waterfall at the end of the world.
That's...
When you finally dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right.
That's...
It turns out to have been an elaborate ruse, though, just to get you on the moon. You turn to them, breathless with wonder, to find all five of them on their knees. They propose that you be the seventh Hank. Officially, dude. Hank 5's dream of becoming a father came true, and Hank 0's first word was indeed, wee.
Okay, I thought he's Hank 0, not Hank 6, and also, Who's the mom?
Harper's tattoos gain national attention.
I have
and she begins
questions.
offering free wedding band tattoos to couples looking to fully commit. Nothing makes her happier than helping couples show their commitment to each other permanently.
Oh my God! It's Durkee, and then we have Doug. She got a thing for Doug apparently. Oh, that's so cool.
Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world.
Yeah.
The sense of mystery they evoke brings forth tantalizing magic where there was none before. He is a happy mask salesman in his downtime between grafting. Hector recently dropped by to unveil his latest passion project, a pair of matching masks for the two of you. They are exquisite. But his blushing pride and warm embrace moved you even more. You get to Thimbledon in time to see Hero complete her first real-world special technique, Starlight Smash Again. The unexpected technique transforms the landscape of tennis forever. Your love inspires her to give her all, her even further beyond, her most ultra.
Why is Nekoboro here and not in a lab somewhere? Like, nobody...
After
boy.
Hoove completed his PhD thesis, The Event Horizon, a proof of temporal interdimensionality, he decided to go on a short vacation. He came back to find that his paper had been translated, studied, and accorded the honor of being the most recent quantum leap in our understanding of our universe. Holly spends her days zipping around town making deliveries, spreading good cheer everywhere she goes. Her payment of anything goes means that everyone can use her services, and her scooter is covered with drawings, stickers, and even desserts.
Oh my God, yes.
Sometimes Holly will create a little package or present for you, just to have the excuse to deliver it. She's often there and gone before you have a chance to really take her in. You have a smiling confidence that she'll blow back into your life very soon.
She still has the little skeleton. I really want
Not
that
long
cute
ago,
skirt.
Ron released his latest piece of technological wizardry, his patented clothing press, but travel-sized, so small that it fits inside his very own top hat. Or anyone's top hat, really. It's the perfect size, no matter your chapeau of choice. Ron delights in visiting your house frequently to showcase his newest inventions. Some of them work, and some of them, well... But whatever happens, he is always thrilled to see you. And there's just been the one fire, so you're still thrilled right back.
And there's just been the one
Jacques
fire.
regards his budding career with Fantasy Cruise Lines with great sincerity. He has been the most
Seal! Get yourself a seal, my deals!
TripAdvisor in fact recommends him so highly that his cruises sell out up to 6 months in advance. So far, no paying guests have died.
So far, he's got Chicky and there's more Chickies!
Jean-Nou agrees to help you do your taxes, but after seeing the state of your finances, he no longer returns your calls. Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures and control the RC train cars, but heaven help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces around. But you, oh love of dear Jerry's life, you can move any damned piece you want. Johnny made a splash as the premier wedding officiant in all of Vegas. His impression was so uncanny that many attendees felt transported to the 1950s. He still finds time to look for Duke, who just never seems to show up these days. Probably off gambling, Johnny supposes.
He's a dog!
His dreams of hitting the big time are right around the corner. You whisper in his ear each night. Rock and roll will never die. Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners. Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find out how much popularity she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the keys for more than a few moments each day. And those few moments are always spent with you, talking about music and making plans for more. Keith's body was never found. Koa's Comfort Warehouse becomes a massive success after an ad of Koa snoring on a couch for 30 seconds goes viral.
Oh my god, yes. That looks like Mado.
Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever.
Go Koa. I love this couple. They're so cute together.
Despite an entire warehouse of comfortable places to sleep, Koa's favorite snooze spot is still in your arms. While her coffee shop runs smoothly, Kopi finds herself having to battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kopi decides to change course and change the name to something totally different. Dunkin' Donuts. You try to tell Kopi that you'll happily help her name her business. It doesn't seem to be her strong suit. She's just so flattered by your interest that she blushes and hugs you harder.
Oh, that's, is that Ace, or is that... I can't remember. The green and the purple variants always mix me up.
You suppose that's all right, too. Kristoff yearned for greater challenges than he'd been able to find on the entire surface of the Earth, so he went within. After learning that the gravitational constant increases dramatically at the boundary of the Earth's core and its mantle, Kristoff determined that he would go there. He would be the first human to survive and work out in that environment, all because of his beautifully engineered intra-Earth submersible. But intra-Earth or not, Kristoff knew that no environment could possibly be hotter than Kristoff himself. On his most recent visit to the house, he claimed that since you survived him, you were more than qualified to come with him on his trip.
No.
He offered to build a teeny cabin on the submersible just for you.
No.
You are still considering.
No.
Memoria's company, Memorandum, continues to satisfy and unsettle.
I love the unicorns everywhere. Somebody's got an obsession.
Her clientele frequently report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides, even as their homes are literally lightening up. Occasionally, a client will ask for something just a bit more personal. You can always count on hearing from her under these circumstances. The two of you are an on-site team when it comes to the sensual exploration of the shadow.
Love her necklaces.
Luke returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor and exotic toasted treats from lands far away.
I love the look on these two's faces, like he's over here too high energy and they're just like, dude, chill.
There are always bite marks in the pastries, which he assures you are only for your protection. You can't think of anything more endearing from your big bad soldier. Every now and again, Lux ats you at a post. That's it. And no matter how many times you try to block the email address, no inbox check is complete without an invite to Verified Social. You have yet to accept. After a distinguished career translating for all walks and varieties of life, Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder. A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic, the Transworder takes any book, in any language, and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice. He has just completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is quite a bit funnier than anyone had yet deduced. He loves to show off to you, bringing his latest translation to your house. His favorite thing is asking you to read them aloud and devolving with you into goofy laughter at your pronunciations. Feeling silly has never felt so lovely.
I still have questions about the snake.
As one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living raise and a framed certificate proclaiming them January's Analyst of the Month. Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous. Although at night, when you're in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. When you feel the disquietude, though, you simply roll over to Mac, and they stroke your hair. All better. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City, Florida. Her latest novel centers around what she called a tortuous and punishing but ultimately yummy love story. She claims if you read it all the way through, you'll be the real protagonist.
Oh, and I love the heart with the magnifying
Together
glass.
with his
That's cute.
Inanimals, Mateo now runs an international secret rescue network for abused animals all over the world. So far, he has shut down 4 dogfighting syndicates, a sales ring for exotic parrots, and a chain of backwater circus houses.
Oh, look. What? Why has the bunny got both ears on one side? But all right. Oh, look at the little snick. Okay, that's a big little snick. Look what no, look at the little fluffles on his shoulders. I wonder what those are. I bet those are hamsters. I'm not sure if that's a cat or something else. Ah, there's so many cute fluffies.
Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the pack. Recently,
Always.
Mateo had to go on a rescue mission overseas, and bringing his Inanimals was impossible. You thought he'd called to commiserate, but he was actually asking you to watch over them while he was gone. You have never felt more trusted or more loved.
Or more worn out. That's a lot of care, my dude.
Whenever you and Mitchell find yourselves in the same city, he treats you to the kind of meal most mortals can only dream about. But he always leaves room for the main course, Roast Critic. While it never replaced fiat currency, Monique's Pizzas ended up becoming a franchise that was sorely needed for America's ailing middle class. A large film distributor buys the rights to Nightmare's most popular films, setting about remaking them with massive budgets. Nightmare is so disgusted by the whole thing, she quits film, only coming out of retirement to help you decorate your yard for Halloween once a year.
Oh my God,
She volunteers at the
yes.
senior center now. Many of them mistake her for an angel of death, but they love her all the same.
That is morbid.
Nightmare still drops by many nights, never failing to startle you as she materializes suddenly from the dark. But your sleep in her embrace is nothing but peaceful. After many record-breaking years of album releases and performances, Miranda Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label, Crispy Baby Records. She still sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others. The only problem is now everyone is aware of your love life. All her songs are about you. Parker's days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession. His steadfast regard for rules makes the players respect him, though his unpredictability makes them fear him. He's never been happier than when making a difficult call. You get together at random times to play erotic dice together.
Oh,
but you're
yeah.
never quite sure if he really loves you, or if you're only one dice throw from him hating you forevermore. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling office supply retailer, insisting that computers will someday let us down, or perhaps kill us all. The company has not gone under, yet.
Yeah.
Penelope takes advantage of her boss's latest investment, proposing an office calendar filled with romantic motivational business quotes. She credits you with the idea and sends you love notes on torn-out pages from the calendar. Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible. Crop circles.
Yes.
She always wants to paint you to prove her love, but you always reply that love is best expressed by doing your favorite activity, simply talking with each other.
Aww.
Chrissy still works for the Great Nations Park Service, but she has been promoted. Several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all the fieldwork for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
Oh, that's cool.
Chrissy studies mushrooms and has found them to be an endlessly fascinating and intricate celebration of life, death, and evolution itself. On one of her recent visits, you were able to open Prissy's eyes to the psychedelic aspects of her beloved mushrooms. She now comes over often to continue her education with you.
Oh my!
Rainey's run of talc was so successful that it got picked up for a sold-out stint on Broadway. Rainey left acting soon after the run, insisting that she'd rather go out on top and that she could never play another role with the same commitment and authenticity. Rainey's plays keep her busy, but she always finds time for you. She comes to see you as often as she can, bringing with her stories about show business and life on the road.
Aww.
She sings for you when she's in the mood, putting on fabulous world-class and personal performances. graduates of Rebel's unincorporated charity home found their GPAs stunningly high, athletics through the roof, and more importantly, lots and lots of dates.
Oh my goodness, yes!
Rebel comes to the house regularly, just to check in and explore with you the new sexual frontiers they've discovered. There are so many things they can't share around the charity, after all. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious tricksters. Groups are terrified of banana peels, hand buzzers, and whoopee cushions.
Yes!
River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite popular. She sends you one of your own. It smells amazing, but does it smell like you? Who knows?
I love River. She's so
River
pretty.
tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts on various scent combinations. She insists that your skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with. Rongo Maifenwa quickly worked her way up to management at the dairy farm. The freedom to give orders once more pleases her greatly, though she never misses a chance to play in the mud with the kids, both goat and human.
The concept of feeding a cow ice cream is amusing.
Rongo Maifenwa stops by frequently with deliveries of ice
Rongo
cream
Maifenwa.
and cheese, ready with some messy activity for the two of you. Most recently, she's got into making plaster molds of her own body, still fascinated by humanity's fragility and diversity.
I want gifts of ice cream and cheese.
John Wick made a name for himself in the criminal underworlds of fine metal forgers around the country. No one dared to counterfeit anymore, so he took his finely tailored clothes to the public broadcasting system, where every week he gives appraisals of pewtered pots aplenty. So enamored of Dear John have you become, you suggest the ultimate vulnerability, adopting a dog together. John looks at you through grief-narrowed eyes and indicates that no, that would not be a good idea. Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show. Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Night? Is that you?" The stage door, after the curtain comes down, is awash in fans waiting for the actors to emerge. You wait alone for the one slippery shadow who drifts through the crowd. To your eyes, the real star of any show. And he drifts right towards you, every time. Shelley finds a way to combine both her passions, putting on the library's first bodybuilding competition. The winner receives a $20 gift card to Beanbucks and all their library fines wiped out.
Pokemon
The
also...
competition is a rousing success,
That's
going viral on social media
interesting.
and ensuring the library's funding remains secure for years to come.
I have serious questions about all of this.
Of all the things Shelley lifts to stay in shape, you remain her favorite. She stops by the house frequently for bone-crushing hugs, basking in the positive glow your love provides. She's still getting used to letting go, even as a human, but you always make her feel safe. Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher king, led humanity into a new era of prosperity.
No
When you
water?
ask him his secret during your candlelit nights together, he quietly responds, turtles. Turtles all the way down. Despite having disappeared off the grid after the thrilling and dangerous heist, you are still pleasantly surprised to receive anonymous postcards affectionately addressed to my worthless little wretch. You're the only one who gets the address to whatever bunker she currently resides in. Stefan and Mr. Cluckles eventually become the faces of a successful artisan seaweed brand, though Stefan is rather miffed when he realizes that customers are more attached to Mr. Cluckles than to him.
Yay, Mr. Cluckles is a chicken now.
Stefan, of course, had no real reason to feel miffed. Mr. Cluckles is cute, but Stefan will always be the true hottie to you. He has burners, for God's sake. Stella brings a fresh perspective on streaming and brings in viewers by the millions each weeknight. Though she knows that those viewer numbers could always be stepped up. Stepford frequently sends you motivational Monday texts, often at ungodly hours, with photos of himself working out, body paint and all.
That is awesome.
Telly is the most prolific blogger for Valdiviflix, having written reviews of just over 15,000 shows. All of them rhyme. From time to time, you check in on him in his screening room and talk long into the night about what he's watched. In all the years since Teddy has taken up residence at the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats due to drafts.
I love the teddy bear
At this
shirt.
point, it should go without saying, you have always been and will always be Teddy's favorite. And he will love to let you know it for the rest of his days.
That's
In addition
starting
to
in a
keeping
minute.
busy with her localization work, TextBox-chan joins the board that governs the adoption of emojis for text messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently, a pair of glasses suspiciously similar to the Dateviators have been added to your phone's keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them. TextBox-chan makes time to visit you whenever she can, but when she's gone, she texts you frequently. She never misses an emoji.
I love the text box layout on the
Timothy's
the
work at the
lapel.
train station nets him international acclaim, and when he travels to Japan to connect with his colleagues overseas, his presence causes quite a stir. Timothy is honored with a limited edition Tokyo Metro card that sells out immediately. And 1 year later, Timothy merchandise is available in most Tokyo Metro stations. Timothy returns from his trip to Japan with kawaii souvenirs and many, many stories about the perfection of Japan's timely train system. But as much fun as it was, Timothy can never be too far from you for too long.
Timothy has cat ears and a tail still, so of course he's going to be adored in Japan.
Tina's TV career takes a disastrous
Clears
turn
throat and
when she
speaks
goes
in a
too far
friendly,
even for a
boisterous
reality TV
voice.
villain.
Hey there, folks.
She returns
Looks like
home
it's
for a few
time
months
for a
to
short
stay out of the
break.
public
But
eye,
don't worry, the
inviting
show will
herself
be
over
back before
weekly
you
to
can
watch
say
TV
Fire
on your
Breathing
couch
Dragon.
and complain
Lol.
about her former co-stars. Fix-It Tone is so popular that Tony merchandise is now widely available in all retail and grocery stores. You can't go anywhere without seeing Tony's face smiling at you and reminding you that whenever you start to overthink matters of the heart, hey, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter, one who worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water, Titus decided there was no greater cause than to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. After a few months at sea, keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25 other crewmates adrift in a life raft. Her impressive resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay.
Oh my god, the
The
pun!
moment she touched dry land, Titus mailed you her logbook, her precious journal of every day and night on the perilous voyage. You were
Yes.
touched beyond words to receive it, and to see on every page a heartfelt line or two about your continued place in her heart. Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies. He started folding them in your image to show his affection for you. He just can't quite get... Von Trapp's business booms, then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city limits. He drives his panel truck around hoping to bring up business, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to work. He comes over occasionally to make sure there's no vermin incursion happening in your crawl space. But the last time he showed up, you surprised him with the world's biggest cheese plate.
Yes!
He'd deny it, but he teared up, and the two of you had a romantic, slightly smelly picnic. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall. Wall, wall, wall.
Oh my god, yes!
Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall. Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring several of your former co-workers to continue the extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI.
Oh my god, I love it.
There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world after all. Willie invites you on the vacation of a lifetime, all expenses paid, care of Valdivian. There's something healing about being on a romantic getaway and knowing the massive bill will be sent to the soulless corporation that fired both of you.
Wait, I was never fired from Valdivian. I was furloughed-ish. So I'm not sure how that goes, but I still was technically working for them without working.
Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location. She is looking for partners to invest, hopefully a throuple. Though the two of you have some very steamy nights together, you always welcome the chance for another to join in on the action. Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip that was true, she caught the attention of an intelligence service that shall not be named. She kept her TV show, but she also uncovered covert secrets. She's in talks for the rights to the movie dramatization of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends. Zoe continues to love her life and her job as a paranormal facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls, but the majority of her ghosted clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful. Zoe is always happy to see you. Your house is, after all, the best place for miles to hold a successful seance. You do sometimes wish your house wasn't quite so haunted, but seeing Zoe makes it worth the bumps in the night.
I don't know, I think it would be kind of cool to have nice ghosts running around all the time. Granted, not nice ghosts would be annoying.
Skylar gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators, one that everyone can use. The world seems to be full of these days of happy, realized people doing wild, magical things.
This one looks like it's a kite. That looks like a windsock. I'm not sure about this. Is she a Q-tip, cotton candy, something? That's somebody's paints. I'm intrigued at what this is.
Through the power of the Dateviators, you can see that there was love always around you.
I don't know about these three. But I'm intrigued on... She might be a cushion. Woo! I got achievements, my dude! Alright! Dang, I put 70 hours into this? Yeah, that checks out. This game is a big game. I still have more to do on it. But that's okay. It's alright. We're gonna try and do more on this. It'll be interesting. Only have one hate ending. Alright. Skylar Specs, I do not have a romance whatever with. I need to figure out how to get her to whatever. Yeah, sure. Nice! I have a new game! Okay, that is awesome. Well, I do think that one crucial difference between desks and tables is desks are largely designed... Okay, bye. Alright, I believe this is where I'm going to call it for the day. And we're going to go rate Star! I gotta remember how to spell her name. Hold on. She in here? I think I had to restart this. So I don't think she's in my chat right now. Yes, she is. A-L-I-X-Y. Let me double check she's still streaming, my dearies. And then we get raid! Woot, 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 woot! She is not live currently. Okay. Let's see. Who should we raid? Let's see if we can find somebody playing Date Everything. Okay, I don't know who this is, but their icon is a bird, and that just makes it cool. So let's go raid this person. Oh, I need your name, please. Oh, nope, that's a 3. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully I will have the problem solved so that I don't have to worry about it dropping at the 1 hour mark again. Have a lovely day, a fantastic year, and let's go raid.